Researchers have investigated and declared in multiple academic works that sports is used as a tool to research and reach personal, community, national, and international development objectives, which is true. And I take myself as an example to what sports can do to anybody. Now, in the next few minutes, I want you to cross the border with me. Okay? You are not in North America, you're not in Texas, you're not in this room. You are going to step outside this border and come to India with me. How big do you think this dais is? Pretty 10 by 10. I don't know the exact measurement, but this is the kind of place I lived with my parents and 2 cousins for 20 years. And then one fine day in school, my basketball coach called me and said, "Hey, you've got talent. I think you should come sign up for my club, which is an outside school activity." This is funny. So I take this to my mom and say, "Hey, mom, I think I should start playing sports because somebody said," I didn't even know he was a basketball coach. So said, "Somebody said, I'm talented and I think I'm good at this, so I think I should go." She said one straight word. She looked right into my face and said, "Sports is not for us. We cannot afford it." Then I go to my dad next. And like all Indian husbands, he said, "If your mom's okay with it, I'm okay with it." And I knew that was the end of the story. No more sports for me. And then somehow, by God's grace, the coach reached out to my father, convinced him. And when my dad tried talking to my mom to let me play sports, guess what happened? She said, "Okay, I'm going on this satyagraha. That's like, I'm not going to eat until you agree not to go play sports." I don't blame her for this because that's how the society will look at a girl playing sports. My mom decides to go to her parents to visit them for summer. Guess what? I get lucky. I strategically choose this phase to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to stay back with dad. And you know my idea behind. I wanted to go for the summer camp and go play sports during summer, right? So, so my mom crosses the town's border, and I'm here running to play sports. And my mom doesn't know this, by the way, okay? So we train hard and we practice and everything. And then finally, I see myself on a team that is going to be representing a club at the state championship. The team reaches the finals. Why I say the team is because I haven't entered the court until the finals. I've been sitting there being the best team member possible, giving water, giving towel, giving everything, but not playing. When I finally get these last few minutes to enter the court, because one of the players was fouled out and things like that, my coach said, "Sandy, go in." And I was a bold kid. I just walked in and said, "Okay, I'm going to play defense, and that's what I'm good at." And I got lucky because I was in a position to take that final shot, the final buzzer beater game-winning shot. Now, I haven't stepped on the court, I haven't taken a single shot all through the tournament, and that's my first shot. Guess what? I made it. This is where my life took a turn. The whistle blew, and I see people running from everywhere into me. They're running straight into me, carrying me, they're jumping, they're howling, they're screaming, they're excited. And that was my first experience as a sports person. Next day morning, I have this huge crowd, like my community people surrounded around my house. And guess what? Everybody has this newspaper. They had this picture of mine put up, and then there's a small write-up about how we won the tournament and things like that, right? So everybody in the community is excited and they're like so happy. And my mom, through this, was thinking that the community is going to be insulted if I played sports. But it turned the other way around. And guess what? Everybody's asking my parents, where does she go to play? Is it affordable? Is it possible? How do we register our kids? And now my mom is filled with tears in her eyes. She's like, wow, I should have let you go earlier, but I'm sorry. That is the second border I crossed. You know why? Because this time I'm crossing it with my community. The whole thinking of sports is only for the rich, that line was crossed. Now, I was rich, not with money, but with talent and with the confidence that if I lead, so many people will follow. So In the next 2 years, I had 3 to 4 colleges trying to tell me, you please come and play for my team. You know, in India, we can get to choose 3 streams of education: commerce, arts, and science. That's it, right? I was like, okay, I chose commerce. Then I did my bachelor's and my master's in commerce through the scholarships and things like that. But my heart did not stay there. I wanted to be an example to people and tell them that sports also can be a career. And then what happens? I tried to come to Texas Women's University for 4 straight years. Did not happen because the banks would not give me a loan, because banks told me, you don't have a collateral property. Finally, some of the community members came together to send me to the United States. And they sent me here with their personal money. And because they thought I would do something big. Well, I have to keep up. I have to keep up. That's a lot of pressure. But yeah, now when I look back 18 years later, when I do research about sport for development, you know what I see? I see myself as an example, but just not documented, right? North America has so much of sport management, sports medicine, and adapted physiology, whatnot, so many things. But I know if a structure like this can be formulated in India, definitely there's miracles going to happen. And you know why I say this? Because we, when I say we, India, is 17% of the world's population. It's the second highest populated country. But how many Olympic medals do we have? Very few. My point here is sport for development programs can definitely bring a lot more Sandhyas and Sandys to a better living condition. They can get good meal, they can sleep in better places, they don't have to put their legs on the wall to make space to sleep. And I quote Nelson Mandela, "Sport has the power to change the world. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does." And he's right. There are community riots that happens in India. Muslims versus Hindus, they burn each other out. And they burn, when I say they light fire at people if they don't belong to the same religion. This is currently happening. And this once was changed when India won the World Cup in cricket. Because everybody was busy watching and cheering and they didn't care which religion the guy next to me belonged to, right? So sport definitely has that fire in it that can change the world. And sport has been my savior. And I want that same savior to be savior for many more girls, boys, generations through sport for development programs. And currently, I am doing my research on how we can structure curriculums in India that can teach people to implement sport for development programs. And I hope that someday in the future, we will be able to provide a platform for people in India. I would like to take this opportunity to add one statement in Kannada, which is my mother tongue. Ata kuda uta hakate. And this means sport will also put food on your plate. Just believe. Like I said, get out of those 3 streams and pursue sports as a career. It is possible. This talk was in my heart for too long. I really wanted to get this out. And thank you, Women Thought Leadership Program. Thank you, School of Health Promotion and Kinesiology. Thank you, Texas Women's University, for giving me this opportunity to get everything off my chest and to tell the people that it is possible to step out of poverty, step out of language barriers, step out of a different country and pursue your dream. You can cross borders. Thank you.